And the man driving is Lieutenant Hash. Lieutenant Hash, we finally know this now, who he has been placed on administrative leave pending an internal investigation. Of course, this is what we do, right? Anyway. So victims are saying that Jason was just trying to cross the street and that Hash ran him over. And then Jason stood up and tried to stagger away, and he jumped out of his truck and shot him in the back
Oh my
multiple
God.
times. Witnesses are saying they heard 4 shots. The officer or the family is saying that Jason was shot in the back 2 times.
But he could have missed
At
twice.
this point, one of the witnesses, Elizabeth Ricks, witnessed this, and she and her husband immediately came to the scene to offer aid. She is a trauma nurse's aide, and so she has some, training, and so she immediately went to the aid of the victim. There's a lot of things about this that are really disturbing. Besides the fact that his account and the account that the witnesses are giving are very different. Now, there is one witness, according to the police, there is a witness who said that they never saw him hit the victim. If you go look at the video, the victim looks like he's partially under the truck on the driver's side. I it and he looks his body looks like maybe he's been hit. Like it's hard for me to look at that and think he wasn't. But of course, we need to see what the autopsy says. And frankly, I think his family better get an independent autopsy. But at any rate, that's so there's a lot of varying things. So the police chief says that his story checks out because the windshield wiper was torn off and the window is broken in a few places. Now, he said initially his windshield was shattered. That's not really true. But
How would you
supposedly,
shatter a windshield with a windshield wiper?
I can't imagine how you could do that. I really
No.
cannot. I really cannot. I can't imagine how a windshield wiper is just a little tin object would have the force needed to shatter a windshield. I don't
It
know.
it
I asked my
wouldn't.
husband if he thought it was possible because he's a car guy, and he said maybe if you were really swinging hard. But part of the reason that people are having a tough time with this story is so Hash says that this guy ran out in front of him and so he stopped. There's no skid marks in the road. There's no indication that he came to a halt.